Hello friends, welcome back. Not doing any bushcrafting today. Decided to work on getting a handle for my firesteel. As you can see from the last video, almost lost it because I'm too lazy, too excited to get out there and didn't make a handle for this. So I'm gonna show you what I've done. I'm in the process right now. So I got this little piece of wood. I actually took it from, show you. This is my fighting staff from like, I don't know, like 15 years ago. It's waxwood, I believe. Comes from China somewhere. They take these trees and they put some weights on it and they hang it down. They take the branches until the branches hang down nice and straight, and they just kind of season it like that, and then they end up chopping it off, and then you have this really straight, somewhat, it's not, I mean, I can't bend this, but it's got a little bit of a wobble, but super strong, won't snap. But I took the little tip and I just cut it off because I wanted the handle to be somewhat meaningful. So I'm taking the tip of this fighting staff and I'm turning it into my fire steel handle. All right. Well, so far, what I've done is I drilled a hole 3/8 inch using an impact driver. And I took some blue tape to wrap the driver bit to show exactly how far I wanted it in, because I wanted it to go in at about 1 inch, and I thought that was pretty nice. So it's not quite as secure as I want. I think I'll probably try and make another one here. This is, a first go. Really just kind of eyeballed everything, wasn't too exact. It's really hard finding the center of a circle, as you can see. Didn't do so great, but I still think it's pretty cool. It's, it's got a patina there from just many years of use. That's all my hand sweat right there. Little breaks from hitting things, and killed a mouse one time with this. So right here is probably some blood from a mouse. Yeah. Sorry, mouse. Okay, so, and then I drilled a hole so I can get my paracord in there too. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to use some epoxy, some Loctite epoxy, and I'm gonna mix it up and try to stick this thing in there so it stays nice and secure. But to do that, one of the first things I need to do is roughen up the edge, because epoxy just works so much better when you roughen up the edges. And the inside's already pretty rough there, so I don't need to worry about that. So to roughen this up, I'm just gonna give it a few strikes. Maybe some going diagonal. Just kind of get this like that. Strikes. All right, well, that should be pretty good. What do you think? All right. And now I gotta cut the tips of these off. So this epoxy is like, $2.99 at good old Wally Mart. All right, it's cut. And now, what do I do? Do I just start pushing you out? Can I just start doing that? Yes, I can. All right, getting the air bubbles out, it looks like. And so I have a cup here, just the upside down part, and I'm gonna mix it in here. Doesn't look like I need very much, so I'm just gonna call it good right there. I'll go with a little bit more because I might epoxy some things around the house now that I have it. Does not smell very good. All right. All right. Set you down over here. Mix you up with my cocktail pick. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Making it nice and mixy. I don't know. I don't really use epoxy, so we'll see how this works. But I think I'm following the directions. Am I? Step 4, dispense hard resin in equal amounts. Discardable surface undoing. Mix thoroughly with a discardable stick. Apply to surface to be filled or bonded. Join surface and support parts until bond sets. Approximately 5 minutes. All right. That's pretty good. So now I'm gonna just maybe apply some of this right in there. Maybe get a little bit more in there. Nice and steady hands. Get down in there. Yeah. How are we doing? We're doing all right. See if you can see this. I don't know how much I'm gonna need to use. The more the better. I think just a little bit more. You know, I should put some sawdust in here. I do have a little bit of sawdust. I think that might actually help it. What's the name of that stuff? Like when you mix snow with sawdust or something like that and it freezes, it becomes something. Yep, putting a little bit of sawdust in there. Yeah, when you mix snow with sawdust, it turns into like this, when it freezes, it turns into this really rock hard, super strong, whatever. So we're trying it out. Who knows? All right, now we go in. Okay, it looks like we got a little bit that is coming out. So what I'm gonna do is take some of this off here. Yeah, too much. Don't need that much. Likely we'll do less. Let's see if I can get it nice and clean. Pretty clean. Might take a paper towel to this. Stuff's kind of smelly. All right, throw you away. Might try to hammer this in a little bit. My mallet. Kind of let it settle maybe. Is it like, you know, when you mix concrete, concrete is stronger if you give it like a little bit of a tap and everything kind of settles in. Maybe this is helping. All right. There we are. Our first firesteel. We'll see. Let this set. I think I'm going to let it set overnight, a good 24 hours. Might give it a little bit more of a wipe here. Get some paper towels. Paper towels. Yeah, I'm getting it. It's getting in there. A little bit more squeezing out. Might want to stop fiddling with it now and just let it set. So I'm going to do that. All right, there it is. My firesteel. I don't know how I'm going to let this set. Maybe I'll put it in a cup. Let it stay upward like this. Something like that. Maybe I put some beans in here. It would stand up nice and straight. Don't have any beans. Don't have any beans. I have rice. Somewhere around here I have rice. But do I really want to waste rice on making this firesteel? That's a negative. Drinking some yerba mate tea. Nice caffeine levels. All right, well, I think we're set. I'm excited. The next thing I'm gonna do, I might even put like a little coating on here or something like that. Use some of that Danish oil, right? All right, see you guys.